leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News at 10.
A Kohl's Cash hack. How feds say this Wisconsin man hacked Kohl's rewards accounts and then started selling the Kohl's Cash through social media.
My brain shut off. I was in entire total shock.
A $20,000 photo equipment heist. A Milwaukee photographer known for stunning photos stunned himself after someone stole his equipment. But we begin here tonight with the suspected hate crime attack. This couple says that a group of men harassed, then beat them on a London bus seconds after they kissed. News that London police arrested 4 teens for the crime comes on the same day that Milwaukee is hosting Pride Fest. Right now, police are out patrolling the Summerfest grounds. 12 News' Caroline Reinwald there for us too tonight. And Caroline, thankfully, there haven't been any issues.
Yeah, Ben, everything seems pretty good here. As you can see here behind me, massive crowds here at the Summerfest grounds for Pride Fest. People dancing, singing, having a great time here. But while it's mainly safe inside the festival grounds, what happens outside these fences scares some of the people here. It's a party like no other. Milwaukee Pride Fest, celebrating every type of love our LGBTQ community has to offer.
Let's go somewhere.
They're also celebrating the 50th anniversary of New York City's Stonewall riots, a series of violent confrontations in 1969 that launched the gay pride movement.
I mean, without Stonewall, there probably wouldn't be a Milwaukee Pride. It wasn't okay to be gay back then.
Right.
You know, we were beat, we were chased down, we were kicked out of our families, and we were ostracized by society.
Even with Milwaukee police patrolling Summerfest grounds, some told me outside these gates, they still feel threatened.
I'm scared to go to the guys' bathroom at my job. I actually didn't wear my pride items in case people that really knew me, like family members or other people, I would hide it. I hide it sometimes depending on where I go.
I think that traveling in groups is always a smart idea. I think you're less likely. I mean, unfortunately, that's the case. I would never want to take my pride gear off because I think that the visibility is really important.
That visible pride of love and strength in numbers clearly on display the rest of the weekend at Pride Fest, where everyone is welcome.
Big crowds there tonight. Caroline, how late is that party going?
Yeah, Pride Fest goes until midnight tonight, Ben. Tomorrow it starts up again at noon here at Summerfest grounds, goes until midnight then, and then Sunday starts up again at 4 o'clock until midnight again.
Caroline Ronwell leading us off tonight at Henry Meyer Festival Park. Thank you. Well, right now, a gay pride rainbow flag is flying over the Wisconsin state capitol in Madison for the first time ever. Democratic Governor Tony Evers made the order, but tonight some conservatives call the move an abuse of power. Wisconsin Family Action worked to ban gay marriage in the state before the courts legalized it. The group's president, Juliana Appling, questioned if the governor would ever authorize the Christian or Nazi flag to fly at the Capitol. Appling added, quote, singling out one group that has inordinate political power is wrong and disrespectful to, at a minimum, those who take exception to the LGBT agenda, end quote. Now to that Kohl's Cash hack, which has left many customers without their rewards. Federal investigators are pointing the finger at an Army recruiter in Wisconsin. 12 News' Derek Rose is investigating here for us tonight. Derek, feds say many people bought into this scheme through social media.
Yeah, and they're pointing the finger at this guy named Robert Gordon. They say he used sophisticated technology to find usernames and passwords to get into the Kohl's system, then made his profits selling what he stole on Twitter. The Twitter page touts itself as specializing in steals and deals, but those deals, according to federal investigators, belong to someone other than the person operating the account. In a federal complaint, prosecutors linked the account to Robert Gordon, an Army recruiter in Wausau. He's accused of hacking the Kohl's website to gain access to Kohl's Cash, the free cash assigned to customers after they spend a certain amount in the store. And the Twitter account official Jiglord would sell the stolen benefits to make a profit. This one from Memorial Day advertises $350 in Kohl's Cash for $150 in real cash. And many users bought in, boasting their success. One person tweeted, "Shout out to official Jiglord for the hookup," with an image of pricey bed sheets. And look closely at the receipt. The entire purchase made with Kohl's Cash. Prosecutors believe Gordon and his wife made profits of nearly $100,000 in just 4 months. In a statement, Kohl's tells 12 News it's cooperating with authorities and encouraged customers to avoid using the same username and passwords for multiple sites, adding this type of activity is not unique to Kohl's. In fact, feds think the case is also linked to hacks of several companies: AMC, Ulta, Starbucks, and Chipotle.
Quite the accusations. Derek's here with us now. So, Derek, could the people who have bought the stolen cash face any charges themselves?
Well, these are people who also cashed in on that stolen property. I asked that question to the U.S. Attorney's Office, but they could not say whether or not these people who bought these stolen Kohl's cash would also be prosecuted as well.
All right, I'm going to stay on it. Derek Rose, thank you. To Weather Watch 12 here tonight, and a live look here over downtown Milwaukee. Boy, what a phenomenal day. Absolutely spectacular. Chief Meteorologist Mark Baden here with us. Now, everything great in the weather department tonight, Mark.
It really is. It's nice to finally have good news to talk about. It's a lot more in my popularity to say nice things, and we've got nice things to talk about. 58 degrees, so it's cool near the lake. Certainly if you're inland, it was way warmer today, but no matter where you were in southeastern Wisconsin, it was a spectacular day. Let's check out the next 12 hours as we work our way through the night. Temperatures hanging out in the 50s, and then we'll start warming right back to where we were yesterday. If you liked it today, you are going to love tomorrow. We'll have that weekend forecast coming up.
All right, sounds good, Mark. Thank you. Breaking from Washington here tonight, President Trump tweeting tonight that he will not impose tariffs on Mexican imports Monday after all. The president said the U.S. and Mexico reached an agreement tonight in which Mexico agreed to take more action to keep immigrants from Central America away from the United States border. And an update here to breaking news from 95th and Silver Spring. Milwaukee police are investigating a 6-month-old baby boy's death tonight. Investigators tell 12 News that he may have died from a co-sleeping incident. This is the second Milwaukee baby death in 3 days. Well, he's known for taking stunning pictures of Milwaukee, but as 12 News' Sarah Tamer explains, this photographer is now the one stunned after he says 20 grand in equipment was stolen.
I've never had this amount of stuff stolen from me all at once quite like this. It kind of felt like I got fired from a job. So I just lost everything in one moment.
Milwaukee photographer Samer Ghani was filming a band on tour in Chicago Thursday night. He says he briefly left his equipment in a locked car just outside the venue, not knowing it would be the last time he saw it.
The window was just shattered and my bag was missing.
$20,000 worth of equipment stolen.
My brain shut off. I was in entire total shock. I didn't really know what to think or what to do.
He called police, but he says the worst part about all of it is the moments captured in videos that are now gone.
I was producing a tour video for the band every day, and the last tour video was lost that day. So it was like 2 or 3 gigs worth of video just lost, unfortunately.
Ghani was in Chicago when his equipment was stolen, but it's here in Milwaukee where he's made a name for himself. He's scheduled to shoot Pride Fest and 2 weddings this weekend, forcing him to open up a credit card and buy new equipment. But for a man who sees through a lens for a living, Ghani says he's focusing on the bigger picture.
If the universe is going to test me, I'm gonna fight back.
In Milwaukee, Sarah Tamer, WISN 12 News.
The GoFundMe page has been set up, and so far more than $4,000 has been raised to replace some of the stolen equipment. Well, a retired Marine sniper charged with physically abusing his own children, 39-year-old John Mader, appeared in Waukesha County Court today. According to the criminal complaint, in one of the instances, the child told investigators, quote, as his father headbutted him, he saw a flash of light, and then the next thing he heard was his mother screaming. The judge ordered GPS monitoring.
I'm doing a 5-mile zone around the Ridge Drive address, the address on the complaint. I understand the alleged victim and the children may not go there, but I want that opportunity, and I want a big enough buffer that WCS will alert us with enough time to get law enforcement over there.
His wife says Mader suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and has not gotten any help. He's due back in court in July. Well, there is incredible video tonight from Interstate 43 in Grafton. Our 12 News crew recorded video of a semi-cab completely engulfed in flames. Now, this happened near Pioneer Road just before 1 o'clock. You can see all of the smoke there pouring out, and we have these new pictures of just how intense that fire really was. The Grafton Fire Department Facebook page says the truck driver got out okay, and that is a good thing because you can see there is not much left of the cab there on the side of the road. News Chopper 12 flew over the aftermath of a devastating fire in Elkhart Lake today. Flames burned a landmark restaurant and wedding hall to the ground early this morning. Firefighters responded to 3 guys in a grill east. When they got there, they found fire shooting through the roof. Neighbors say this is a big loss.
Saw that there was smoke and flames coming from the restaurant, so.
What were your first thoughts?
Holy crap.
I mean, it was a big fire.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a very sad day.
Firefighters rescued 2 people who live behind that restaurant. They still don't know how it started, but say it does not seem suspicious. The restaurant owner tells 12 News their catering business is still operational. Still to come here tonight, a major marijuana bust. Weed is legal in California, so the question is, why were helicopters hauling piles of the plant away? Then Brewers grocery giveaway. The Milwaukee MVPs in the checkout line today and their surprise for shoppers. Plus, daylight saving time forever, where lawmakers are pushing to stop changing the clock. And Sir Paul McCartney in Madison last night, where and when he'll play in Wisconsin. Next.